So hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel of CrackCompScience. This is Vishal. I hope all of you are doing really well. And today we have taken a really important questions. There are so many students of mine who asked me this question ki what is the actual difference between data engineering, data analyst, data science, or probably machine learning engineer and business analyst or business intelligent analyst. So today we will be talking about all these things. So hey. Okay, so firstly, we need to understand that data in itself is really important. Why? Because you must have noticed that there were multiple people who said that every single company have to keep their data in a particular format, in a structured format. So eventually, that data can help them out to understand the information about their own company, and that also helped us to build the new generative AI models. If you know that these models are trained on petabytes of data which was stored by multiple companies, and eventually when they collected all that data and trained the artificial intelligence model, we got some really cool generative AI like ChatGPT or Gemini. So we need someone who can take care of this high amount of data, and these people are known as data engineers. So what they do is they handle this big amount of data. So let's say eventually a company requires their own data to find out some information, what how much amount of sale they made or what kind of data they are creating, and inside it if we can find multiple insights, all such kind of things. So at that point they will be telling this query to their data engineer, and the role of data engineer is to find out the required data and give back to them, so that eventually this data can be used. Now, if you want to be a data engineer, there are multiple tools you need to understand, which are SQL, Python, Hadoop, Spark. There are multiple more, but these are really important ones. With that, if you feel like yes, you have really good interest in database management system, backend systems, cleaning data, scalability, and all such things, data engineering is for you. So now, when this data engineer gives this structured data which was required to the next person, which is data analyst. Now, data analyst is a guy who knows how to create charts. Basically, these are the persons who are actually good at storytelling, because eventually you have to create the story ki what is exactly happening, because we cannot give the raw data to the company to understand it, right? So before that we need to make some sort of graph. You have to summarize the data in such a manner so that your stakeholders can really understand it, and then they can further use it. So these data analyst people required to understand the statistics, that is really important for them. With that, they should be good at SQL. Again, they need to understand pandas and cburn library of Python so that they can create good pie charts or good graphs basically. With all of this, one of the most important work of a data analyst is to create dashboards. Now there are multiple techniques to create dashboards, and eventually in our course we will also be creating dashboards. I'll be showing you how to create a really cool dashboard which can help your eventual stakeholders to understand what is going on, right? All these things are covered by data analyst. Okay, so far we have understood that there will be a person who can give you the actual data in a structured format with no problem inside it. All the data will be clean, clear, properly, and that person will be sending that data to a data analyst who can make graphs out of it, who can create a proper PPT to establish what is going on, what this data is actually describing. And now all this information is taken to the other person, which is a data scientist. Now the role of data scientist is really important, because why we required all this information, why we require these many graphs or the data, so that we can figure out what is going on. But do we really need that? I don't think so. What we actually want is the future. Let's say if I have a company and I want to make certain changes, right? If let's say I want to provide more money to marketing team, now I want to check that how that gonna work. Okay? So for all that, we need to make certain predictions. The role of data scientists is to find out to make those predictions by using multiple models. So for data scientist, the most important thing which is required is machine learning, SQL, visualization tool, statistics, and Python. These all things are really important for data scientists so that it can help him to predict the future. What can be the possibilities when we make changes in our company? What eventually what it will be reflecting. Okay, so these data scientists require machine learning models so that eventually they can predict. Now we don't use the basic models which we are generally having, or you might have seen somewhere, like random forest, decision tree. These are really important machine learning models, but what the company actually want is that they want a refined model so that it can be utilized for their particular problem statement. You cannot use a generic model. So you want a person who can work on these machine learning models and then convert it in such a manner so that it can really help us for that particular problem statement which the company have. So these are the people who are known as machine learning engineers. Again, the Python is important for these people. TensorFlow, PyTorch, Docker, APIs, ML loops, and cloud. These are all the things, or you can say all the tools which are really important for machine learning engineers. Okay, and the last one is business analyst. You might have a lot of time thought about being a business analyst probably, but let me tell you how they are exactly different from all the things which we just observe. So, business analyst comes at the end. He is the person who takes all this information and works only on a single thing, that how to make profit, because all that data which we required, all the models, all the predictions which we did to get that, all is not actually utilized. Okay, these are just the tools so that eventually that company can make profit. Now how to make that profit? It's not direct, it's not simple that okay fine, I know the prediction, they might not actually work, right? So there is a person called business analyst who will observe all this information, and through all this information they will finalize what changes they should do, actually what things they are required to do so that eventually they can create profit in that business. So that's why if you want to be a business analyst, generally companies prefer a guy who have a MBA degree or a business degree actually, because to be a business analyst you require a mindset of business. So if you have done courses of business, it will be helpful for you to get a job in business analyst. So now guys, I hope all of your doubts are clear, but if you still have any doubts you can comment down below and I'll be surely looking into it and giving you the response, because the main thing is your doubt should be clear so that eventually you can figure out what exactly you want to be, what excite you. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you think it was helpful then you can subscribe us and click on the bell icon so that you can get all the notifications from us. And with that I want to share with you that we have started our own series of data science and analytics which will cover most of the part which you have seen in this video. So please watch that series. Thank you.